Today, I am going to explain how to build rapport in sales meetings. And before that, let's understand why rapport building is important and what it actually means. Let's start with what rapport building means. When I say I have a very good rapport with XYZ, that means XYZ listens to me, is friendly with me, likes me, and is favorable to me. And as a result, I can get things done from XYZ. In short, rapport building means trust, liking, and connection. Why rapport building is so important in sales? Obviously, because people buy from people they trust and people buy from people they like and feel connected. Larger the deal size, there is an increasing requirement of building trust. I am assuming we are taking care of the logic part very well. That is quality, specifications, value, features, timelines, etc. And that logic, by the way, attributes only to 20% of buying decision. Emotion contribute almost to 80%, and within emotion, rapport, that is trust and liking, attributes the highest in buying decisions. With this background, let's see how to build rapport in sales meeting. There are two approaches and both can operate independently as well as together. One approach, let's say non-verbal. It may sound little vague or ineffective for those who haven't really studied and practiced the subject well. But the second approach, this will feel more logical and definitive and practical to everyone. I will talk about the second approach, that is verbal conversation, in detail. But let me just introduce the first, that is non-verbal approach anyways. There are some NLP techniques. NLP is neuro-linguistic programming, body language, understanding the psychometry profiles of people such as DISC test, WAC profiles, matching and mirroring actions, words, tone, speed, body movements, all that. By the way, other people understand what you are saying through words you speak, the tone of voice, the body language. Now what you say, that is words, contribute only 7%. How you say it, that is tone of voice, contributes 38%, and the body language contributes to 55%. So it is important. It might be difficult for a busy sales engineer to learn all and practice all that. Hence, I recommend the verbal conversation technique to start with. If we master this skill, you can build very strong rapport effectively. Finding out about your prospects, going through their Facebook, LinkedIn profiles, websites, gathering some points to break ice, giving positive stroke, compliments, smiling, being friendly, etc. is given. That all goes without saying. I am not even going to talk about it. Now here is the main point. Asking questions and listening. This is the main technique. Actively listening to what your customers say is a sure way of building rapport. When we ask quality questions to understand the customer, their requirements, their pains, their frustrations, understand what's important for them, why it is important for them, what are their concerns and fears, and what are they looking to achieve from the solutions we are discussing. In this conversation, our job is to ask great questions and allow them to speak. While they are speaking, show that you are listening. Occasionally repeat their words. Thank them for sharing. Give positive strokes. But most important of all, listen. Genuinely listen to understand and not to respond. This is exactly opposite of giving a sales pitch. Now, towards the end of the conversation, we should summarize all the discussion points and present it back to them in a more structured manner and in better words with better clarity. They should feel you said it much better than what I explained. This is really, really important. Now, how rapport is built if we do the sales meeting in this particular format? Now, you are making it all about them and not about yourself. Listening and allowing them to talk in itself is a great rapport building technique. Who doesn't like to be heard? Your questions help them think more clearly and crystallize what they really want. When you dig deeper into their frustrations, their pains, their aspirations, you are triggering that emotion, and that's when the connection becomes stronger. When you summarize the discussion and present it back to them, it assures them that you have really understood them. This strategy always works. So ask questions, listen, thank them, give positive strokes, repeat what you understood, dig deeper, summarize and present it back to them. There is a scientific method of designing and asking these questions to dig deeper into emotions. Write to me if you are interested in designing this process for your business. This will help you build great rapport with your prospects and to close deals in your favor. Thanks for watching.